Well, hi all once again, and today we're going to continue with the Algebra 1 August 2025 exam. Next exercise we need to do is number 25, so solving this algebraically. So let's do it here. First step will be to distribute the 1 divided by 6 multiplying the bracket, so that makes 4x over 6 plus 12 divided by 6 is just 2 equals to 9. 4x over 6 we can write it as 2x over 3, and the plus 2 we can bring it to the other side with a minus, no? So it's going to be 7 in the other side. Now we multiply both sides by 3, that's going to be 2x equals 21, and lastly x is going to be 21 divided by 2. We are dividing both sides by 2, so final answer will be this one here. Let's jump into number 26. This is a bit more theoretical question. If the sum of 3 square root of 2 and 5, is it rational or irrational? So we need to know this number is irrational. And the 5 is a rational number. So whenever you add both a rational and an irrational number, this is going to be still an irrational number. So that's why, well, we could explain that, no? The square root of 2 makes this number already irrational, and adding both a irrational and a rational number keeps being irrational. Let's see now number 28. We have a survey with 180 cell phone owners, no? And they, and 59 adults own brand B. So that means brand B, at brand B and adults, we should have 59. And 32 teenagers brand A. So that's here. We can fill those out. 180 is the whole thing, no? So that's the total here, 180. And they also tell us 40% of the people surveyed, no? So from the 180 own brand A. So we need to do 180 times 0.4. We can do it on the calculator fast. And that's gonna be 72. So 72 is here. And then what do we know? Both brand A and brand B add up 180, no? So here we should be doing 180 minus 72, which is 108. 108 is the full brand B. And from here, what can we find? This column has to add up 72, no? So it's gonna be 72 minus 32, that's 40 here missing. And then 59 plus something has to add up 108. So let's do 108 minus 59, that's 49. And then it's just adding both rows, no? So 40 plus 59 is gonna be 99 here. And then 32 plus 49 should be 81. And now just to check, we could be adding these two numbers, 99 and 81, and we can see that it adds 180. So we were correct. Let's see now number 29. It's about a geometric sequence whose first term is 5 and common ratio is 3. So that means A1 equals 5. Second element would be 5 times 3, which is 15. And they are asking the 8th term, no? So we can do it that way, just A3 would be 5 times 3 squared, which is 45. A4, the fourth element is 5 times 3 cubed. And this one would be 45 times 3, which is 135. And we can see there is a pattern, no? We can also use the formula for a geometric sequence. So the 8th term, A8, is going to be 5 times 3 to the power of 7. and this we can write it on the calculator directly here. It's going to be 1935. So that's going to be our final answer here. So for the next exercise, we need to complete the square, no? So we are given x squared plus 14x minus 28 equal to 0, and we want to write it in that form. So what happens? This looks like a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. We want to find something of this kind, no? Because the plus 14x is positive. So we can already see it's gonna be something like x plus 7 squared, because this equals x squared plus 14x plus 49, no? But instead of 49, we have minus 28. That means, yeah, we need to compensate this minus 28. So in order to get there a minus 28, first we need to bring them 49 to the other side, subtracting. So it will be something like this, minus 49. Yes, so once here, what we need to do is adding 77 here, because minus 49 plus 77 is 28, and whenever we bring this to the other side, it's going to be minus 28, no? So x squared plus 14x equals that, and what we need here is the 77. So final answer would be x plus 7 squared equals 77. The p is minus 7, and the q is 77. Let's go with the next one here. Vines wants to rent a canoe while he's on vacation. So they charge 18 for the first hour and 7.50 for each additional hour. X. $78 to spend on renting canoe. Write an inequality in terms of X that models this situation. Okay, so let's see. 78 needs to be smaller or equal, no? Because that's our budget, than the first hour was 18 plus 750x. So this is like the first hour, and then, well, the first hour and 750x. We will write it as each additional hour is x. Yeah, each additional hour is x that way. Okay. Algebraically determine the maximum number of hours that Vines could rent a canoe. Okay, so here let's solve the inequality just, no? So it will be subtracting both sides. We are getting 750x smaller or equal than 60, and then x needs to be smaller or equal than 60 divided by 7.5. And this we can write it here already. It's gonna be 8. So x needs to be smaller or equal than 8. So there are 8 additional hours. The maximum number is gonna be 8 plus the first hour, no? So it's gonna be 9 hours really. We can now jump into number 34. Is using the quadratic formula to solve this is very easy. Quadratic formula, it was minus b plus minus a square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a, no? So now let's write. So we now got the formula there, and now let's just substitute ABC. So minus b is gonna be 6 plus minus, and then we have a square root of 36 minus 4 times a times c is gonna be minus 4 times 1 times 3, and divided by 2a is gonna be 2 times 1, no? So here we are gonna have 6 plus minus a square root of 24, divided by 2. And square root of 24, we can rewrite it also as 6 times 4. Square root of 6 times 4 now. And the 4, we can bring it out of the root, no? So it's gonna be 6 plus minus 2 square root of 6 divided by 2. And now finally, well, we can simplify this, no? And the two solutions are gonna be 3 plus square root of 6, with the one with the plus, and 3 minus square root of 6. So those are the two final answers here. And now let's solve this finally about Cameron. Let's see. So he's selling hot dogs and sodas, no? 25 items for $45. Each hot dog is 2.25. Soda is for 150. So X are hot dogs and Y are sodas. So we need to bring a system of two equations, no? So we know that X plus Y needs to be 25, no? That's the sum of the items. But yeah, hot dogs plus sodas equals 25. And now the one with the price is gonna be using the pricing for each of them. So 2.25 times the number of hot dogs, which is X, that's the amount we can make out of the hot dogs, and 150, the price of the sodas, times how many sodas. That has to be equal to 45. That's the total revenue. So let's now solve the system by substitution. The easiest way around is to solve for y in the first, or for x in the first equation, for example. So it's going to be 25, x equals 25 minus y. And now we substitute into the second equation, no? So it's going to be 25 minus y here on the x plus 1.5 y equals 45. We are going to distribute the bracket. This is going to be 56.25 minus 2.25y plus 1.5y was there already equals 45. Now we are going to group the y's into one side, no? So yeah, we are going to do here, we're going to be left with minus 0.75y, and this is going to be equal to 45 minus 15.25 is going to be minus 11.25. Therefore, y, if we divide this by 0.75, is going to be 15. And now that we got the y value, we can come back to this equation the easiest way around, and it's going to be 25 minus 15 equals 10. So there are going to be 10 hot dogs, no? And 15 sodas. So now that we got the hot dogs and sodas, let's jump into the last part. So a customer has $20 to spend at the concession stand. Maximum number of hot dogs he can purchase if he buys 4 sodas. So out of the $20, we have to subtract 4 times the price of each soda, which is 150. That's gonna be 14. He's left $14 for the hot dogs. And now we are gonna do 14 divided by 2.25, that is each hot dog. That's gonna become, we can do it over here, 6.22. But what happens? We have to round to the we have to round down. It's gonna be like the floor function of this number, no, to the even number. So it's gonna be maximum 6 hot dogs he can buy. So that's gonna be the video for today, and we will continue in the next one with the rest of exercises. We see us then.